Traveler, please, over here.
Hi.
It has been a while since you joined the Adventurers Guild. Are your adventures going smoothly?
Yeah. I've actually been avoiding you, Catherine. I've been going to the other Catherine because you had a quest for me and I didn't want to start it because I knew it was important. Um, yeah.
Is that so? Apart from your own skills, reliable teammates are also indispensable when adventuring.
Yep.
Another person to count on is always good after all. But recruiting such dependable companions is no easy matter, is it?
Nope.
Yep, and it's even harder to get a guide as good as Paimon.
Oh,
I
did you
do
see
have
that
some
glare?
information that may be of help to you.
It was hilarious.
Let me
I want to see
consult
that
our
again.
records. There it is. There's been a certain blonde stranger who arrived in Mondstadt lately, dressed in most unusual clothes.
Blonde?
Blonde. Dress is all funny.
Is it my sister?
It feels like Paimon's heard this one before.
Would she be in Mondstadt for some reason?
Wait, do you mean...
I mean, I thought she was like the leader of the Abyss Order, though. Why would she just be in
Does
Mondstadt?
that stranger's face look anything like his?
Like the honorary knights? No, they couldn't look more different. This stranger is
Oh.
a very tall man, and even has an eye patch.
Seriously? How does this have anything to do with Kaya? Eye patches can't prove that you're related anyway.
That's true, but I mean, maybe he's a pirate too.
That stranger declined the guild's invitation, so I can't say that I know anything about the relationship between him and Mr. Kaya.
Alright.
Nonetheless, you can look for him if you're interested. Perhaps he might accept your commission instead.
Maybe.
After all, it is not uncommon for some adventurers to not want to be limited by the guild, but be happy to accept a fellow adventurer's requests. And should this stranger be a strong adventurer indeed, he would certainly be a big help on your journey. Please don't talk down on yourself like that. You are the honorary knight of the Knights of Favonius, after all. Your deeds are the stuff of song for all the bards in the city, even now. Well, as to further news about him, you may want to ask Mr. Lawrence.
Who's that?
He stands guard at the city gate, so he may know something about that stranger. I wish
Okay.
you every success, adventurer.
Alright.
Honorary knight. Is something the matter?
Yeah.
A stranger with an eye patch. Let me think. Oh yeah, I remember seeing someone like that. A blonde stranger dressed in unusual garb.
You know.
He was wandering all over Mondstadt at first, which I found rather suspicious. So I decided to keep an eye on him for a while. I lost him pretty quickly. Still, I didn't think that this was such a huge matter that we needed our outrider to pursue him by air. As long as Master Jean is here, there's nothing to fear from some suspicious, unusual-looking person.
That might be true, but if it were up to Jean, she'd take this way more seriously.
That is true. But on the other hand, knowing that Master Jean may overreact to the situation is all the more reason to not tell her, no? Anyways, oh yeah, he was at Wagner's smithy for a while before I tried tailing him. He might have said something to Wagner. You should go ask him. Maybe he has more news about our stranger.
Maybe.
What? You need something?
Yep.
Here. I remember him. He showed up a few days ago asking to buy a bunch of forging materials.
Cool.
Can't say I've heard of any of the materials he mentioned, though.
No.
He then had a look at the weapons in my shop before leaving. I've heard that he can be found drinking at the Angel's Share.
Really?
If the Knights of the Guild want to get hold of him, that's the only place to be.
The Angel's Share? Well, Master Diluc probably has his eye on that stranger too then.
Yep.
Anyway, let's go to the Angel's Share and have a look.
What will it be? Grape juice or apple cider?
Hey, Charles! Have you seen a blonde stranger who wears an eye patch around here by any chance?
That I have. He comes here every night. Just a drink, though. Doesn't order anything else. He even sometimes mixes his own drinks after he orders them.
Sounds like something I'd do.
I don't know anything else about him, but from his selections and mixes, I'd say that he's quite the connoisseur.
And what's Master Diluc's opinion?
Why, I just gave it to you. Quite the connoisseur.
Investigating everything as always. Guess that's D-Luke for you.
If
Yep.
you're looking for that gentleman, he ordered some new bottle of wine in advance yesterday. So he should be here today too.
Okay.
There's too many raucous patrons on the first floor, so if you want to wait, best to go to the second.
All right.
You're a close friend. I need to learn to handle my booze better.
Ah, welcome, sir. The wine that you previously ordered is here.
He's got some weird stuff going on.
He's really here? Let's go downstairs and have a look.
Hello. Nothing. How do you do?
Wow, he's got no intention of paying us any mind, huh?
A traveler, you say?
Oh, now you say something.
Why are you traveling?
I'm looking for my sister. Why?
Well, that's as good a reason as any. Sit down over there, then.
You're barely sitting on that stool.
So, guess we've broken the ice.
Yeah,
What a weird guy.
I agree.
That little one beside you.
As that one keeps coming up. My best chum would be to the same effect, though, but also saying that she's my friend, so I'm gonna go with that one.
We're the best of friends.
It's indeed a good thing to have someone accompany you on your travels. My name's Dainsleif. I suppose you have some business with me?
Sure.
Sure.
What? What?
He was so cold just a moment before. Hyman's got a bad feeling about this.
Why did he say sure like I do? Stop it.
But I will require advance payment.
Okay. Yeah, how much?
500 mora, and 3 answered questions.
Easy.
The 500 is a one-time fee, and we'll settle the questions in a moment. That's
Okay.
it.
Alright.
Well, now Paimon's got a really bad feeling. That kind of compensation can't be right.
Yeah, I guess, but here's more, I guess.
Thank you. Now, as for my questions, I'd like you to answer them here and now.
What?
The answer to a question says nothing about right and wrong, only about differences in attitude.
I guess.
I only wish to know what your choices are.
Okay.
You need only answer. Question 1. The crisis Mondstadt faced was resolved by an alliance between yourself and that Animo Archon who calls himself Venti.
Wow. Okay.
Who, in
You
your
know a
view,
lot.
was the key to ending that crisis? I know everything that I should.
Okay.
Well, answer the question.
I guess it was Venti.
Is that your answer? I see. Question number 2. Rex Lapis, who has defended Liyue Harbor for millennia on end, used his gnosis to lay down a contract to end all contracts, of which the stipulations are still unknown.
Yep. You know a lot.
Who do you think will defend Liyue Harbor in the future, now that they've lost their deity?
Well, probably the Keishing.
So that's your answer? I see. Now for my final question. This world has people who gained visions, and those who did not. Which of the two do you think hold more importance in the eyes of the gods?
Well, I mean, of course those with visions, because, like, they're the ones who got visions. I mean, perhaps none of them do. I mean, that's a thought, but, like...
So, this is your answer then. I understand. It seems that you're different from her.
You mean, what?
I'll take that 500 mora. And now I also understand your views on this world. As we agreed, you may now commission me.
Okay.
That said, I only take commissions related to the Abyss Order. Like you, I am currently on a journey. You intend to find your sibling, while I wish to oppose the Abyss.
Okay.
Ugh. Those creatures that serve the Abyss are the fangs and claws by which the Order spreads chaos in this world.
Okay.
I have come to Mondstadt this time while on the trail of an Abyss Herald.
What is that?
An Abyss Herald?
An even more twisted abyssal being. One that commands the Abyss Mages.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right! We've just been fighting against the Fatui and Liyue, who are human too!
Yeah, and that one Archon thing person. Not Archon, but like, I don't know what he was.
We haven't encountered the non-human Abyss Order at all!
Mages here and there.
There's some reason behind that, I'm afraid. It's possible that they may have been under orders to avoid your path.
Oh, that does sound pretty
that-
dangerous. Maybe they're looking for a better time to ambush us or something.
Maybe it's because they can't defeat me.
We're super duper strong!
At least against mages. I don't know where these heralds.
That manner, it's just like hers.
You talking about my sister,
Well
dude?
then, let's go see for ourselves, shall we? According to the leads I have on hand, the Abyss Order has re-infiltrated the Temple of the Fire.
Another temple.
Let's meet up at the temple.
Whatever, fine.
Perhaps your questions about the Abyss will be answered there.
Can I play as you?
This abandoned temple does bear some marks of the Abyss.
Where?
The Falcon of the West. Though it can soar in the wind, it ultimately does naught but hover under the light of the gods.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Oh, it's nothing.
No, don't say that.
Let's
Don't
head
lie to
inside.
me. I don't like that. You know?
The scent of the Abyss is getting stronger. It's not far now.
You say that, but this is probably gonna be a long journey.
Look like. Do they look something like the Abyss Mages?
Let's head further in first. If we do see that creature, that'll spare me the explanation either way.
Okay.
Just a few Abyss Mages? Seems like that Herald might have already left.
Since you know literally like everything, could you tell me
The
more?
Abyss. It is chaos, and it is also destruction.
I kind of
It is a
figured.
morass of inconceivable madness that encroaches upon this world's very foundations.
Alright.
That is why even the Dragon of the East, a servant of a deity, was unable to resist its corrosive powers. And the creatures of the Abyss desire nothing less than the overthrow of a world ruled by the Archons.
Why? Why can't we like do peace like the Hilly Trolls? I'm kind of trying to do peace with the Hilly Trolls by talking to them.
You seem to know a lot about the Abyss, Dame.
Well, we do have some history.
Were you once a part of the Abyss? Were you the head of the Abyss?
I suppose that's as far as chit-chat goes. We should head to Wolvendom.
Why?
Judging by the traces I'm following, their next appearance may be within the territory of that old wolf. Perhaps we may find our Abyss Herald there.
Are we just going on a goose chase?
We're in Wolfendom now. Think Dane's waiting for us up ahead?
Maybe, maybe not. Doesn't look
We
like he's
should meet
here.
up with him quick, in case the wolves decide they don't like him.
Lord of Wolvendom, great, sharp of fang and keen of claw, and yet dwelling here only. No, nor does it know me.
You know a lot about it, though. You got a lot. Wait a second. That looks very similar.
I only know these things because a previous traveling companion of mine once wanted to hear its story. All right, let's go see if that Abyss Herald has stopped by here.
Well, where do we begin? Are you standing here because of these strange bonfires, Dane?
Indeed. See that? Floating above the flames? It's an abyssal spell.
An abyssal spell.
Knowing what I do of the Order's habits, they've probably left similar marks behind elsewhere. Let's have a look nearby.
Yep, there it is.
There's another one of those bonfire spells.
Yep.
Looks like the Abyss really has... Yikes!
Oh.
Where do these monsters pop out from? Let's clear them out, and quick!
I know it's around here.
Do you think that those monsters by the bonfire are under the Abyss Order's control? Looks kinda scary. Let's beat them up first. Whew, that's that. Let's go check out that bomb. Looks like this bonfire's also got something to do with the abyss.
Have you finished searching?
Probably.
I searched around these parts and found some signs myself, but they were left behind by abyss mages, and there was no deeper abyssal power to them. It seems that even an abyss herald would not wish to make trouble with the Wolf King of the North. We should leave as well. If there's anything praiseworthy about that old wolf, it's his territorial nature.
But now we're out of leads. Are we going to have to give up?
I guess.
No. There is one more place we can go.
Where is this place,
Let's
Dainty?
get a move on then. I'll wait for you at Storm Terror's lair.
Mr. Dainty, the know-it-all.
I've heard about what happened to you during Mondstadt's crisis. When you came, this place was known as Storm Terror's lair.
Yeah.
But I suppose that this place is more lair than Storm Terror at this point.
Yeah.
In fact, if my memory serves, this ruin has had largely nothing to do with that dragon for a long time.
Yeah, that's actually pretty true.
The first time I laid eyes upon the ruins of old Mondstadt, the dragon of the east had yet to fall, much less come to nest in this place.
Huh? But Paimon remembers that Dvalin first got in trouble hundreds of years ago.
Yeah, wait a second.
Don't think too much about it.
What?
Do you remember the light actuators that once sealed this ruin? If the Abyss Order is interested in this location, then they will not neglect those mechanisms. Let's go see what the situation is at those light
Ah, they have to
actuators.
reactivate them.
Look! There are lots of monsters gathered over there. Oh, so in the end, we still couldn't find that Abyss Herald.
Yeah, it's quite a shame that we didn't have to, like, die to this
I wouldn't
strong
call
thing.
not having to gaze upon such a creature a shame.
Exactly. Oh, what the...
Still, I do believe that you will come across one eventually.
I don't really want to be honest.
No, you're right. If it's a really powerful monster, it would be best to go around it.
How good it would be if all perils one encounters in their journeys could simply be solved by going around them. Once upon a time, yes. I simply have experience from adventuring together with that traveling companion.
Wait a second. Were you traveling with my sister? Are you essentially her version of Paimon?
You know, Dane, you keep talking about that person this and that person that. Where are they now, anyway?
They're the head of the Abyss Order.
She
Yes, I knew it.
no longer travels. I'm afraid that traveling can be too exhausting at
How long
times.
did she travel for?
Oh,
And why?
is that how it is? Well, why are you traveling alone then?
Oh, she was probably looking for me.
I still have some things
How
left
long ago was
unfinished.
that?
Once they are done, I too will return home to rest.
I don't know anything anymore.
Yep, and it's good to have a home to come back to, isn't it? We camp out a lot when we travel. Hey, once you find your sibling, we should find a place to stay too, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
Mondstadt's Fisherman's Toast is pretty tasty, but Liyue's Wanmin restaurant is great too.
You realize I can make all of those recipes now, right?
Either way, we should settle down in a place where there's good food.
Home. Well, it won't be too late to think about where you stay once your journey reaches its end. While you're still traveling, you should...
I should what? Sister?
Huh?
Sister?
What's familiar?
I don't know.
A familiar feeling, you say? It could be someone you know well, or perhaps a monster. Whichever it is, we should see it for ourselves, and thus see clearly. We can reach the top of that cliff from over there. Let's go.
This was in that trailer.
It's really fast, doesn't
This was in that trailer. This is the exact spot. I didn't know that, but now I know. Where are you, sister? What the heck? How'd you get up here? How'd you get up here so fast? Where's my sister? Where is she?
Can you still sense that familiar feeling that you spoke of earlier?
I imagine not. Oh,
But
alright, it's
It
nearby.
doesn't feel like there's anything around here. No monsters, No people? Nothing.
Indeed. There doesn't seem to be anything strange about this place. It doesn't look any different from the last time I was here. My traveling companion brought me here on our previous journey.
So, Dane, what about you? What's your favorite place?
Me? I no longer remember. I merely followed my traveling companion around on that journey. That's all there was to it. Huh? A ruin guard's footprint. A ruin guard was wandering around here?
Never been in this spot before.
No peace to be found, even for a single dandelion.
The unknown god. What are you doing?
What's gotten into you? You were just spacing out. Huh? You mean your sister?
Yeah.
But how could that be? You only touched that dandelion for a second.
Perhaps that dandelion bears some sort of scent that only you recognize. As for why, has it perhaps experienced something related to you?
You're saying some real confusing stuff. Paimon doesn't get it at all.
Do not rush. Vexation and anxiety are the enemy of rational thought. Your journey has only just begun.
Dude, I have done so much already.
At least you now know that she is still on this world.
I mean, yeah, I guess, but...
At this time, the most important thing is the journey to find her itself. Yes,
Yeah.
and this is something you must keep in mind as the meaning behind your journey. You find your kin at the end of that journey. Well then, let us part ways here for now.
Wait, what?
Huh?
Already?
You're leaving? Already?
Only for now. Don't worry, we will meet again.
What? What?
After all, I did take 500 mora and those 3 answers you gave me.
That wasn't really that much, dude.